Okay, so this is my little crafting corner in the office. I actually sit right by the slider, which goes out into our side yard and our side patio. So it gets really good natural light. However, these ceilings are like 15-foot ceilings, so there's a lot of shadow. So what I do is I use this LED light at all times, just so I don't have a shadow in everything that I either film or take pictures of. And this is where I clip my phone, and it's just clipped right to the patio screen door over here. I have my iPad and I sit here and binge watch a bunch of shows, movies, whatever, and just get lost in here. This desk I actually got off of the marketplace, and we just put some peel and stick wall paper that we found at the Dollar Tree on here, and it's does the trick. It's perfect. I mean, it's gonna get scratched up anyway, so for $1, it's like nothing. It doesn't matter. It's really pretty. I love it. Over here, I keep my junk journals and my journals, and just kind of have them all here depending on what I'm in the mood to do. If I'm in the mood to do a huge spread, I do a 9 by 16. I'm usually doing this one, this 8.5 by 11. This guy I think is 4 by 6, and I barely can keep that closed at this point. I have this little cutie over here, and I just use this to do like little tiny spreads or like little tiny collabs or challenges. This is my little travel junk journal. I literally take some what they call junk and just bring that back to the hotel with me, just so I have something to do later. It kind of calms me down, settles me for the night. This little guy, I believe, is handmade, and I got this off of Page of Inspirations Live. So if you haven't gone to them, they have the cutest stuff. I actually got a lot of my supplies from there. So speaking of supplies, I'll start with this guy because he's on my desk, or she's on my desk rather. This is where I keep all of my flowers. I have a ton of flower stickers, embossed, pet, like you name it, I have probably got it. And it's just easier to keep all of my flower stickers in here. And this I actually got off of Journal Say. It's a box, and it actually has a magnetic clip, so it's perfect. I love it, and I like how decorative it looks, so I just keep it on my desk. Now in this closet is where I have mostly everything else. So I keep a lot of things in here, a lot of important stuff, a lot of like creative things. On this side, this is my craft cart. So this and all of that is what I use to do all of my creations. So let's do a tour of this craft cart first. I got this off of Amazon, and I can link everything that I have. Most of this stuff is from Amazon. Yeah, pretty much everything's on here is from Amazon. This is the top shelf, and this is kind of where I keep some highlighters. I do a lot of planning too, so some of this kind of goes hand in hand with planning. I keep my X-Acto knives in here. My tweezers for all of my stickers are in here. A couple scissors. These are really fine tip pens, which I use for planning, so those are up here. I categorize everything, so I have like all my sparkle jewel adhesives. I have all of my people stickers up here, which you can see. Most of these, they're really pretty. So they're all in these little envelopes here. I have some stamps and some quote paper. I have that in here. These are my cutting mats. This I actually use for planning, but it's got basically all the shapes you can possibly need. If you don't have a sticker for it, you can just create it. This little standard grip I actually got at Dollar Tree. I mean, it's all messed up now, but I put my ATCs on here. I found it easy. They don't move around as much. This is like a rubber cutting mat, and this is perfect for when you have to do any type of fussy cutting with any of like these types of knives. It keeps everything in place. This I got off of Amazon also, and this is just so I can cut some straight edges, which is awesome. Behind that are all my planner stickers, which I'm not going to get into right now, but there's a ton, and I get them from like Happy Planner. Down here I have all of my glue, my glue tape, my my foam tape. This is what makes everything pop when you put it on the page. It gives it that 3D effect. I have some hole punches here, rubber bands because I have a ton of loops that I roll up all the time. I have, oh, my Goodies for Soul ribbon, but I do have a bunch of ribbon over here just so I can like shred it and use it if I need to. Post-its, because I always need Post-its. And then down here, oops, and then down here, I have some markers, a hot glue gun, extra scissors, these little gems here. I have a ton of glitter. I use glitter on almost every page I do. Paper clips and pencil sharpener, you know, just things like that. That's all on the bottom row. So I used to just have washi tape in here, but then everything kind of expanded and I did a lot of shop lives and got a ton of stuff. So I actually need to reorganize all of this and like maybe get a binder, like a loop binder or something, because this is insane. I can barely get to everything in here, but this is where I keep all of my tapes and all the washi tapes, the ped tapes, the loops, the everything, you name it. It's all in here and it's all a mess, but I have that in here and there's so many good things. Some of these I haven't even used yet. I've gotten them from everywhere. Journal Say, Page of Inspiration. That's probably where most of these came from. I got some from Shein and Amazon, I think too. And yeah, I think I got some from Amazon. So there's a bunch of stuff in here and I need to figure out a new way to organize this because it just got a little bit outrageous. This is one of those boxes that I got from, I think, Page of Inspiration. I'm just using it right now to hold some paints because I got into using paints as a background in some of my journal spreads. So right now that's where those are at. So in this guy, I have a bunch of stuff. I have all of my ATC supplies. I have all of these ATC cards that I got for Goodies from Soul. I have some index cards that I used to do to put stickers on, and then I'll use that as like the background for it and then just cut from there. I have all of my stamps here. Some of these I got on Amazon. Some of them I got from Michael's guy. I have the pages, I have the info for some of the places that I order from a lot so I can have them out on the desk when I film a video or want to show something off that I got from them. This is where I have all of my papers, like my backdrop papers. I also got this vision board book, which is really cute. I use this for my planner. This is a coloring book. And then all of these are just things I got from like Hobby Lobby and Amazon and some small sellers like Nostalgia Crafts. I mean, this is a cut and collage book. It's awesome. I have a bunch of these kinds of cut and collage books. Oops, I cut that one and I didn't collage it. I have 2 others or 3 others that haven't gotten here yet that I have to do a video on, and I can't wait to use those as well. But this is where I keep all of the papers, all of the ones that I use in my spreads that won't fit in my other container, which I'll show you next. But yeah, a lot of scrapbooking papers and things like that are in here. All right, so these guys are like no joke. I got these at Michael's, and I'm gonna have to move that. Okay. I got these at Michael's, and this is where I keep all of my stickers and cutouts, and there's just so many things, and they're all categorized. Some of them share categories, some of them have their own categories, some of them are, you know, like this one's tripled up. Some of them have multiple ones, but it's easy to find what I'm looking for this way. So if I want to do like a coffee spread, I have all of my coffee stickers and some of the smaller background papers in those. If I'm looking to do something with some texture, just pop these out. So frames and windows, I have a bunch of stuff in there that I could just pop into. And yeah, this is like life-changing. Nautical. I do have a lot of scenery stickers, which I didn't realize, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 of these photo containers full of just scenery stickers and books, and I just can't imagine getting any more. But then I go on lives and I see all the new stuff that comes in and I just want to get it all. So and then of course I have my Alice in Wonderland stuff, fairy things, so I kind of just keep everything like together, if that makes sense. And then I switch them around sometimes when I buy a little bit more or get a little bit more carried away on lives, I might have to like swap these out, but I'm trying not to go over having 2 of these, because then I just feel like that's just way too much, and when would I ever use it? But I'm pretty sure I'm on the verge of getting 3. So yeah, that is everything. And then once I'm done playing with them, I just put them right back in here, and they're kind of in our office closet, and I roll out the cart and take out what I need when I need it. And in the meantime, it is put away and it doesn't look like a crazy station.